Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Stella Umuna, and I'm the PQD for District 46. Today, we're going to have a wonderful program on pathways. This session is going to be led by our pathways team, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce Cesar, who's going to be the first speaker in this series. Go ahead, Cesar, take the virtual stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cesar Arzu. I'm actually one of the facilitators that's going to be assisting the facilitators and giving you guys some of the greatest information that District 46 has to provide. But before we start this training, I want to go over the room and see what everybody's going to do for this Halloween. So unmute yourself and I would take one by one, please. Don't be scared.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing? The
Exactly.
Yankees is finally winning.
Amen. And we are celebrating them.
That's good. That's good. Hello, Grace. How are you?
Hi, Caesar. I'm great. How are you doing?
All is well. All is well. Thank you for participating in this training. Who else we have in the house? Hello, Robert. How are you?
Hey, Caesar, how are you?
All is well. Thank you for participating in this event. Hello, Mr. Chen. How are you? How's everything?
Good. How are
Julius,
you doing, Caesar?
all is
Nice
well.
to see you.
Good to see you too. Hello, Julius. How are you? Lorena,
Great.
how are you? Hello, Bob. How are you?
Hi, this is Louise.
How's everybody doing? Let's go. Let's get some good energy here. How are we? I know it's the evening. It's 8 o'clock, but we want to get some good energy here so we get you up and running and getting you to learn something new today, hopefully, or to reinforce some training you maybe have received in the past.
Sounds good.
Caesar, do you want to go ahead and start?
You're muted, Caesar.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Once again, my name is Cesar Arzul, and I'm actually one of the facilitators that's going to be helping the facilitators. And before we start this meeting, I would like to go over a couple of housekeeping rules. Are we ready to provide them with some housekeeping rules, Kim?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Screen. You showing the screen? You're on mute. Gotta mute yourself, Kim.
Actually, sorry about that. Why don't we introduce Stella, who's part of the district trio, Miss Stella Amuna, Program Quality Director, if you want to say something before we begin.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here today. You could be anywhere, but you're here, and we really do appreciate you and everything that you do for the district. Today, we're going to watch these wonderful powerhouses tell us more about the Pathway program. So hang tight and enjoy. We have more programming. If you check our district website, I'm going to put that in the chat. You will see other programming. We have other things. Every week we have something for you. So back to you, Kim and Caesar.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Stella. Caesar, do you want to go ahead and introduce everyone?
Yes, so the first person I like to bring up that's going to be assisting us as a facilitator would be level 1 in your pathways would be Kimberly Ortiz. The virtual stage is yours.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Caesar. Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Ortiz, and I am honored to be here with you tonight. I am the immediate past president of Hudson River Toastmasters, a past Division C director, past area director, a proud member of Westchester Advance, a mentor. I see you, Bob, club sponsor, and now your Pathways chair for this Toastmaster year. I've been a Toastmaster for 3 years, and my journey keeps unfolding, evolving, and growing. And I hope the same for you. I still remember sitting exactly where you are now, wondering, how is this all going to work out? I was an introvert, someone who never really loved the spotlight, but I made the decision to step in anyway, to grow, to stretch, and to find my voice. And here I am standing before you as proof that growth happens when you say yes to yourself. So if you're feeling unsure, just remember, if I can do it, so can you. Back to you, Caesar.
Thank you so much, Kim, for providing us with that grateful theme. The next member that I'm going to be bringing up to the virtual stage that's going to be teaching us about level 2 in your personal pathways will be Tom Moreno. The virtual stage is yours, Tom.
Thank you, Cesar. And welcome everyone to our Pathways training session this evening. We did this 2 months ago and went really well, and I'm so excited because we're going to be able to bring to you some training that we already did. So it's going to be really enlightening, energetic, and exciting. I will be teaching levels 2 and 3, and we have a presentation that has all the aspects of training in those 2 levels. And then when we're done, we will be having an exam. And if you pass the exam, no, we won't do an exam. Caesar, back to you.
Thank you so much, Tom, for providing us with some quite great information. Last but not least, the next individual that I'm going to be bringing up to the virtual stage that is part of this distinguished district that's going to be assisting us with levels 4 and 5 will be Adam Cole. The virtual stage is yours.
Awesome, thanks, Caesar. Hi, everyone. My name's Adam Cole. I'm a current member of Westchester Advance Club, much like Tom and Kim. I'm also the Vice President Education for Legends for Life Toastmasters Club, which meets in White Plains. I first joined Toastmasters, I think, about 32 years ago, and a couple of returns back to Toastmasters since then, most recently in 2020. But I'm certainly very, very happy to be here tonight to impart the knowledge that I have on levels 4 and level 5, and sort of work with Tom and Kim in imparting our pearls of wisdom when it comes to pathways. Back to you, Caesar. Back to you, Kim.
Thank you so much, Adam Cole, for providing us some information. As for me, my name is Cesar Arzu for the 3rd time. I've been a member of Toastmasters for like about 3 years. I'm part of 3 clubs. My first club that I started with was Toast with the Bronx. I was there for like about 2-3 years. And it was about that time for me to move on to our next club, which I joined, which is called And the Winner Is, which is located in Los Angeles. We usually meet every month, and it's a little bit more of an advanced club. And I honestly feel like if I want to continue to get better, I think I should challenge myself with more speakers that have been in this industry for longer. Last but not least, Global Yoga Voices, which is we meet every 1st and 3rd Sundays. And the only reason why I joined them because I'm actually a yoga instructor, and being part of this club helped me out so much while I'm teaching my students. I noticed I come to a conclusion like each club that I'm with plays an extension in my life. Through the Global Yoga Voices, I'm learning so much about myself. Through Toast of the Bronx, it's funny how the club that I'm in is actually the hospital I was born in. And being part of another club in Los Angeles is just one of those cities that I love, and I have beautiful family that's out there. So there goes my rant, and I like to go over a couple of housekeeping rules. Be present, bring good energy, and for your visibility, please leave your cameras on. I know it's a little late, and we might be a little bit tired, but we're here to provide you with some great information with experienced Toastmasters. Kindly mute yourself during the main session. Participate actively, share your thoughts and experiences, and most importantly, ask questions. Please be patient and kind. Everyone learns at their own pace. Share some of your feedback and we'll get back to you. Now, I would like to assist this program back to our level 3, Adam Cole.
Awesome. Thank you, Caesar. Very good. What is the purpose of our training this evening? Why are we here tonight? And the purpose of our training this evening is to help you understand pathways. A lot of people get lost on pathways, and I do apologize for the pun, but it is very, very easy when you're a newer member of Toastmasters to get lost on pathways. Even when you're a more experienced member, there have been some changes over the past couple of years, and there are more changes coming, which doesn't help if you're trying to find your direction on pathways. But the most important thing to remember is pathways provides all of us with an educational path to success. It will help you understand your skills, develop those skills that you'll need to be successful, not only in Toastmasters, but outside of Toastmasters as well. Pathways is the educational content that Toastmasters asks all of us to follow and to abide by. It is the training program that Toastmasters International has mandated that we all follow. Some people will hear a term, and that term is Basecamp, and they will get confused between what is Pathways and what is Basecamp. Pathways is the educational content, is the vehicle to help you learn about the projects that will help you deliver great speeches. Basecamp is that technological piece. It's the portal which helps you record all of your speeches. If, for example, I was in a club and Tom was the Vice President of Education, and at the end of the Toastmasters year, I said to Tom, am I going to receive credit for the 4 speeches that I gave for level 1 this year? And Basecamp didn't exist. How would he be able to note, and how would I be able to note what progress I'd been making in Pathways? Well, Basecamp provides that means by which you can record your own progress and by which a club can see how you're progressing through Pathways. Basecamp is the portal, Pathways is the content. Those are the 2 big differences between both. I hope that everyone that's on the call this evening is certainly able to understand the difference between the 2. Pathways is the education, portal is the technology, Basecamp is the technology.
Tom,
No, I think this is Tom.
would you like to share? Tom, you're up.
Okay, you going to control the slides, somebody?
I can.
Okay. Why are you here today? Anyone?
To learn pathways so that I am able to show my group how to use it effectively.
Perfect. Anyone else?
To
Guys,
get
it's-
some, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
to get some clarity on pathways and how to best use them, learn them, and progress further.
Perfect. So I think Kim said she wants to take it back to her club, learn and take it back to her club. And Helena wants to provide clarity about what this whole thing, what this base camp technology is all about, as Adam said. I think what Adam said is really important, that the Pathways is the educational program. It's the book. It's the book that we pick up and learn and read. And the base camp are the individual chapters in the book. And you might find chapter 7 really nice, and you go back and you'll read it again. That's the same thing in Pathways. You may find engaging humor is a really great path, and I completed it. But I think I want to do it again. So that's really what Pathways is all about, is to improve ourselves as communicators and leaders. Let me share with you a little story that happened to me this week. I was at a session. I'm an arborist, a tree doctor, and I was at a session this week, and they asked us, the participants, to share a story about a tree. And there was 6 participants, and no one could really do it except me. And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling the truth. I was able to apply my Toastmasters technologies, my Toastmaster education, my Toastmaster experience that I gained in the Pathways program to tell a story about a tree that I used to take care of. And it was a big audience, so you really don't get feedback, but from the looks on the people's faces, they seem to have really enjoyed the speech. And why did they enjoy it? Because, as Helena said, Pathways allowed me to clarify my message. And I was able to learn from the members in my club to give me feedback and evaluations to give me a better speaker. Can we have the next slide? What does success look like? Philip Chen, what does success look like to you?
Yeah, actually, I joined about 6 months ago. My objective is really first, I able to express myself clearly and also able to articulate an object everybody can understand. I also want like to be able to stand up, take a topic, and talk about it. So basically, it's able to comfortably do like what we are doing at the tabletop subject, and maybe it's more than 2-3 minutes, and extend it to 5-6 minutes, and it just do it spontaneously.
Very good. You just showed this room what Toastmasters is all about. I asked you a table topics question, and you gave the answer, and I timed it. It was 1 minute and 15 seconds. So I think for me, what success looks like is when I can take what I've learned in the Toastmasters program, as Adam said, the vehicle in Pathways, and apply it to my life outside of Toastmasters, and the things I do in my personal activity, the things I do in my work activity, and the interactions I have with people that I meet, friends, neighbors, new friends, new acquaintances. I'm able to take Toastmasters and apply it. And I think that's what you were really saying, Philip. What does success look like? Next.
May I jump in?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. All righty, team. Let's land with a simple success plan. If you have a pen and paper, this would be handy if you could write this down. We're going to write it down so that we can actualize these things. So a success plan, I put one together. Maybe this would be ideal for you. success plan and your 3 C's, your clarity, your consistency, and your connection. So you leave it knowing exactly what to do next. So your week 1, right? This is your first day. You're going to log into Basecamp and you're going to bookmark it. You're going to bookmark it so you know exactly where to go when this training ends. You're going to go to toastmasters.org and you're going to log into Basecamp and you're going to bookmark it. Then you're going to confirm your path, or you're going to take the assessment to find out which is your path. Third thing is you're going to message your VPE, your mentor, and you're going to say, I'm ready for the next step. Then the next step is going to be, you're going to schedule one role or speech. You're going to get it on the calendar. Not think about it. You're just going to get it on the calendar. You're going to open up your next project and you're going to read your evaluation form first. And then you're going to pair up with an evaluator or someone who's going to hold you accountable to do these things. By your next meeting, which is maybe day 5 or day 7, you're going to deliver one step, which means you're going to deliver a speech, you're going to deliver a role or an evaluation, and you're going to submit it in Basecamp, and you're going to request approval if you've completed a requirement. You're going to keep it light and doable because simple wins are repeatable wins. Why does this matter? When you do these small steps consistently, you grow and your club grows. And more completed goals means better meetings and stronger DCP goals. Your progress powers your club. This is your 3 C's. Clarity, consistency, and connection. Clarity is know the right next step, not the next 20, not the next 5, just the next step. So you're going to book a role, open a project, or message your VPE. Your consistency is showing up. Minutes beats marathons. So this is your homework assignment. 2 15-minute blocks this week is better than some day plan. Next week, maybe not now, maybe later. That later never happens. But if you book it on your calendar and you guarantee that you can do it. Keep small promises. They're so important to you. And connection. Connection. Grow with others a lot faster if you do these things. So line up an evaluator, ask a mentor, share your questions. Your club is your accelerator. Okay, so this is your action plan and you're going to close. Type in the chat one step for this week that you're going to do, one line only, meaning book level 1 speech, or ask Maria to evaluate me, or I'm going to reach out to Tom as my VPE, or I'm going to find myself an evaluator. These are important things to be cognizant of. So you got your 3 C's, you got your action plan, your success plan. And so clarity gives you the step, consistency builds momentum, and connection makes it easier and more fun. Next up, we have our breakout rooms. So if you haven't done so already, I would ask everybody to rename yourself. If you're here for the beginner or level 1, please name yourself as beginner and then your name. If you're an intermediate, levels 2 and 3, you're going to go with Tom into that intermediate room. So please please rename yourself as intermediate. And for advanced, you're going to follow Adam into his room for level 4 and 5. So if you haven't done so already, please rename yourself. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that I can see everybody on one screen because it's a little difficult to do when I'm sharing. Okay. Do we have everybody who has renamed themselves? If you're not sure how to rename yourself,
how?
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so go to at the top of the screen. It's going to be dots by your name, and you're going to be able to hit rename.
By my name.
And I think we might be able to do it. Hang on, I don't know if that's true. Let's see here. Okay, so Philip, what would
Yeah,
you like to be in?
B, I'm beginner.
Okay, fantastic. Let me help you out here.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I'm a beginner too.
Me,
I'm
I'm
Tom.
not.
Okay, so let's
I'm
see
a
here.
beginner too.
Yes,
Tina.
So
I'm Tom McKeown.
it might be easier to find does anybody want to be in the advanced room? Anybody for an advanced question?
I'm on level 5, but I'm on my phone and I don't know how to navigate the phone.
Okay, okay, so tell me your name because I can't see.
Louise Mercado.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Louise Mercado.
Oh, Louise Mark. Okay. Breakout rooms. Okay. And then open rooms. Okay, Louise. Okay, so I'm going to put you in Adam's room. Okay.
This is Natasha. I cannot rename myself on my phone either, and I'm a beginner.
Okay, so if you're a beginner, hang tight because you're going to be here in the main room. And if you're in advanced or an intermediate, you can go. We're going to send you over to those rooms. Just 1 second. So
I'm Loretta. I'm in the advance. You can put me where?
I'm going to put you with Adam. So Adam, where are you?
No trouble from you, Loretta. I know who you are.
Hi, Tom. I recognize the name. And also the other one, Adam.
Okay.
Kim, so we've got until just before 9.
Just before 9. And Adam, I think you can also move people into your room. So I think you might want to go ahead and start doing that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Kim. It's Lorraine Campbell.
Hi,
Level 2.
Lorraine. How are you?
Hi. Great. Level 3.
You're in level 3. Okay. Lorraine, assigned to intermediate with Tom. Okay. Okay.
Hello, this is Michelle, and I would like to be in the beginner room, but I really don't want to be renamed only because I use my computer for Zoom calls as well for work.
Michelle, you're going to be in the main room, you said?
In the beginner room.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, and Oliver, let's switch to the main. And
I'm Olga.
Okay.
And I should be a beginner.
You're Olga and you're in the beginner. Okay, you're going to be here with me. Okay, I'm trying to. Hang on. Adam, you haven't joined your room yet.
Yeah, I've lost the icon for some weird reason.
Grace is going to be moved to Adam's room as well. What, sorry, what was intermediate? And then, okay, thank you so much for being patient with us, guys. Well, there's a lot of people here, so just trying to make sure that we got everybody placed appropriately. And Loretta, I'm sorry, did you say you wanted the advance?
Yes, Adam,
Okay.
you said?
Okay, fantastic. Advance. And I'm not sure why, Adam, you're not there yet.
I'm going now.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Okay, is there anybody here that is not supposed to be in the okay, hang on.
I should be in the beginner room. My name is Tom McKeown.
Okay, fantastic, Tom. You're going to be here with me. I love that you're here with me. So hang on one
Great.
second while
Thank you.
Hi, Kim. I would like to be in the intermediate room, but I don't see any breakout rooms to go myself.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I would like to be in the intermediate room.
Okay, and your name?
My name is Mani. I already renamed to you with the prefix of intermediate.
Okay, I'm not. Say your name one more time, sorry.
Right now it shows as intermediate Mani Somavirappan.
Okay, intermediate J Johnson.
No, Mani Somavirappan, MANI Mani.
I see it here. Hang on 1 second. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For all those who have to go into the
Kim,
intermediate,
can
you
you
can
move
raise your
Kathy?
hand so it's easier for Kim to put us where we need to go.
I think I got everybody in.
Hi.
Kathy into room.
I'm Joan Abrahams. I'm supposed to be in advance.
Advanced. Okay, hang on, Joan. There you go.
Kim, can you put Kathy into Tamarino's room, please?
Kathy, hang on 1 second. Sorry, is it Kathy or Kitty?
Kathy Blunt.
Kathy, hello, Kathy. How are you?
How are you
Happy to
today?
see you. Hang on
Likewise.
a second. I don't see your name. Is it coming up as a different?
It
Oh,
says
Kathy,
level
here
3.
we go. Kathy, and you're in level 3 with Tom, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here you go. Thank you.
Hi, Kim. This is Mark Filippo.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'll go in the advanced room with Adam.
You got it. Hang on 1 second. Okay, anybody else? If you are...
I see a level 4, Phoenix. I'll put them in the advanced room, right? That should be the advanced.
Okay, yes, please. Thank you, sir. It takes a village, guys. I hope that you guys know that.
I don't
Okay.
see where I can go into the breakout room for the advance.
You want to be in the breakout room, is that right?
Yes, I'm on level 5 right now.
You're on level 5. Okay, tell me your name, please.
Louise Mercado.
Lorraine.
Louise.
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 Louise Mercado?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
you
I
want to
see
go
her.
advance, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Okay, anybody else?
Can I go to the intermediate with Mr. Marino? Mark Baker.
Intermediate, and what is your name, sir?
Mark Baker. I've got a little house background.
Okay, gotcha. Hang on, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, anybody else? If you are here with me, you're in the main room, which is the beginner to level 1. Is anybody not want to be here? Speak now.
No, we love to be here.
Okay, fantastic. And that means that I can continue with my my slides. Hang on 1 second. Actually, I'm going to do one better, which is that means I'm going to log into Toastmasters.org. Is there anybody here who has not signed up for a pathway? Feel free to go and call that out.
Me, I don't think I have.
Okay, so that me who's and who is me? Is that beginner Stefania?
Oh, it's Kitty.
Okay, so
I haven't either. So
okay, 1 second. I'm going to try to log on to Toastmasters.org, and I would encourage you guys to go ahead and do the same thing. And okay, hang on a second because Toastmasters is being a little temperamental with me right now. Of course, that can happen, so patience is always appreciated. Okay. Who wants to log into Toastmasters.org with me? Caesar, are you still here with us? Caesar? I don't see him. Okay, I'm not able to get into my Toastmasters account. But and if anybody would like to share the screen, I'm happy to walk them through it. Otherwise, I can go through my slides here. Anybody?
I log in already. Let me share my. I don't know how to share basically.
Okay, it's no problem. I can go through my slides, and if you want to log into Toastmasters and not feel comfortable in sharing, it's totally okay with me. I'm just going to go through my slides, and you guys can follow along. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, can you see my screen here, Pathways? The
Yes.
PowerPoint. Okay, fantastic. Again, we have some housekeeping rules. Please be present, bring good energy, and for visibility, please leave your cameras on, participate actively, and bring good energy, and share some feedback at the end. We're absolutely going to have some questions at the end so that you can, if there are any specific questions you have, please feel free to interject. So, connect before contact. Is there anybody that would like to share a question or maybe something that they want the audience to know about themselves? What's something surprising or quirky that would make us see you in a new light? Anybody? I can volunteer somebody.
When I log on to Basecamp,
yes, ma'am.
I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I feel overwhelmed when I log on and I'm trying to make input the speech that I just gave. I just gave a speech, so track my progress. I just feel like I don't even know where to start.
Okay, and you selected a path. Thank you so much for sharing, Michelle. Appreciate you and your vulnerability. That's so important to be able to share, because the more we share, the less alone we feel. And if there's anybody else who feels like that as well, feel free to share, raise your hand, and this is what this is for, to be able to get you to feel not overwhelmed, comfortable, and take it step by step. So
Yeah, I have something to share. Since I mentioned I just joined about 6 months ago, and I went on to the Toastmaster website, and I did spend some time walk through it. But tell you the truth, it's still not quite clear to me. So probably I'm really appreciate kinds of a walkthrough in the beginning for a couple of steps. So from there, I think once that clear, then the rest of the steps probably I can just do it myself. But in the beginning, it just went through and quite confused. Yeah.
Okay, understandable, and appreciate you, Philip, for sharing that as well. And we're going to try to get you comfortable so that you can log into Toastmasters.org and go on to Basecamp and be able to see your evaluations. Do you know how to look at sign up for meetings and roles, sign up for roles in your meetings?
Yeah, I do because I did it through the club's schedule. That's how I did it, but I never tried do it from the base camp or somewhere else.
Okay, fantastic. And you have chosen your path already, Philip and Michelle? Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I did.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so you're already one step ahead, so that's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. So picking your path, choosing your path is the most important thing, right? To be able to get to Basecamp. So you're at Basecamp, right? And now you're probably wondering, okay, what next?
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. I think I can share my screen. I found the button to share. So, and I already logged into Toastmaster website. So if Kim, if you think that's helpful, I can share. If you have a presentation, you go through it. You let me know which way you prefer.
Okay, let me go through a few slides, and then we'll see if anybody wants me to navigate the Basecamp with them. And we can also go give a high-level overview of the pathways if you have not selected a path as of yet. Okay, so we know that Toastmasters.org is where everything is housed, right? It is for Pathways, it is for Basecamp, and I hope that you have created your user ID and password to be able to log in. Toastmasters 101, I'll just give you a high-level overview. Remember your Toastmasters promise to attend club meetings regularly. Why is this important? Because when you see others taking on certain roles, you'll be more inclined to do the same thing. Also, you'll be able to notice how people are presenting their speech, what type of evaluations they're getting, what type of feedback they're receiving, and you'll get a general sense of how the meetings are conducted. So I highly encourage you to continue your Toastmasters promise and attend these club meetings regularly. In addition, you're going to be asked to call on and take on several roles, and so keep that in mind. You know your Toastmasters growth principles, which is your experiential learning, your peer feedback, your mentoring, right? You're going to be mentoring each other. You're going to be the mentee sometimes, and you're also going to be the mentor. So learning and following along of what you can do and how to help someone is so important. And I really do think that we learn the best when we're able to train somebody else, right? Because that's when everything really becomes solid in our brain. So it's a self-paced program. There might be a little bit overwhelming, but I would encourage you to 15-minute blocks every week, 2 of them. It will move you a little bit closer each time. So we have Pathways is the curriculum. Basecamp is the online classroom student, right? So those are the 2 differences. We have 6 pathways. We have 1 Basecamp. That is your online classroom where you're going to access all your projects and your speeches, and also give recognition to other members within your club. If you've gone and selected your path, you probably remember these icons here. Choose your path, view the navigator, go to Basecamp. Philip, do you want to go ahead and go into share your screen?
You cannot start your screen share while the other participant is sharing. Kim, I think, yeah.
You may not have the ability to share. Sorry about that.
No,
And
he has the ability to share. If you stop sharing, Kim,
stop
he'll be
sharing.
able to share.
Okay.
Yeah. And now, Philip, go ahead.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Stella. I tell you, it takes a village, guys. Okay, so if you go, first let's go on top where it says the education programs.
Yes.
Okay, here we're gonna go to your Basecamp. Before you click on the access, can you just click on Pathways? Okay, and then scroll down and click on Pathways and Path and Projects. And so for those folks who have not signed up for a path, this is where you would go to get an overview of the 6 paths that are available. We have dynamic leadership, engaging humor, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery is usually the default. If you're not sure to which one to choose, I would say that presentation mastery is generally the default that most folks use. But there's also visionary communication. You can go through an assessment to help you decide on which one you would like to pursue if you just don't want to pick a random path. Okay, and so can you go back to that?
Sorry.
Okay. Any questions on this before we move on? Anybody has any questions regarding the 6 paths?
And now, where is the assessment that we can take? Where can I find it?
Absolutely. So if you go into Pathways Overview, if you could click on that. Okay, scroll down a little bit. Okay, hang on a second. Choose a path at the bottom there. Okay, here's select your language. Let's just select the language and we'll say English for now. And then here is where you take your assessment. On the right-hand side, if you select that, it's going to prompt you to a few questions where you're going to answer And no need to go through it, because it's gonna ask quite a few questions. But this is the area you would go to for take an assessment on figuring out which path you should choose. But if you have an idea, if you want to do dynamic leadership, start with that. If you want to be a little humorous in your speeches, maybe the engaging humor. It all depends. There's no right or wrong. Whatever you feel the most is comfortable with you. Okay?
Kim, can I interrupt? Since you mentioned that, right now I pick two paths. I'm picking presentation mastery and engaging with humor. And I just started, right? And the question I have is, how can I jump between the two?
The general sum is to complete one. It depends also on how many clubs you're part of. If you're part of two clubs, then maybe it makes sense to have two paths, and you assign your assignments, your projects to each respective club.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so if we can go back to Basecamp, so you can either click the arrow button back, or you could go to education programs. And then access Basecamp. Okay, so here is your, and thank you so much, Philip, for allowing us to see your dashboard here. And so this may be a little bit different for everybody, right? Depending on what path you choose. So Philip has here engaging humor and presentation mastery. And so let's just feel free to click on whichever one you want. Okay, so he clicked on your presentation mastery, and here is going to show you he's on level 1. And Philip, have you completed your icebreaker yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, fantastic. And how was that experience for you? And did you find it nerve-wracking? Did you find it easy? Maybe in the beginning, you thought, I'm not really sure what to write about. What was your experience?
It's a very new experience, as I did that the first one, but I enjoyed it, and I did the same icebreaker twice because I joined two clubs. The second one, I can kind of taking the feedback from the first one. I improved upon that, and I felt I feel the second time I did much better.
Okay,
For some reason, I don't know.
So glad that you said that, because you can repurpose your speeches, guys. You can repeat them until you feel like you've really mastered it. You get your feedback, and you hear what could have been perhaps maybe some improvements, some changes you want to do, and maybe your presentation was off that day, and you said, nope, I'm really going to nail the next time around.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to feel more confident. So you can absolutely repurpose your speeches, and you can also, if you like, you can add a twist to it. There's no one's going to say, didn't you do this already? No one's ever going to get kicked out of Toastmasters, and you're not going to get fired from Toastmasters. Let's just be honest. Okay?
Yes.
So no one's going to say, I think you've said this already. Nobody. And if they do, I would say, well, great. How was it the second time around? And say, give me feedback. So this is exactly here. So Philip, can you scroll down a little bit? So here's your icebreaker speech. Here are your projects, right? You're going to click on each one, and there's going to be either some reading or maybe some videos you're going to take a look at. And please be sure to remember to hit the before and after assessments to check off each check mark, right? So if you just kind of go scroll through them just to fast forward and it doesn't hit complete, you won't have that project completed. Okay. So I see here all 4. Have you completed this level 1 yet? Almost?
I short of maybe 2 speeches.
Okay. you're short of 2 speeches left. So if
Yes.
you hear everyone, part 5, reflect on your learning. If you want to click on that, Philip. Okay, so you can click on the arrow for focus on content. You're going to get some information here. You're going to click on complete the learned, the know, wonder, and learned section here. So there's definitely going to be some parts to reflecting on what you've done, right? And then once you get to the part where you have completed all your projects, you're going to click on that arrow where it says complete your project. Okay, so that's once you have completed all steps of your icebreaker speech and all projects within your level 1. Is there anybody who has not completed an icebreaker speech yet?
I have one question from here, right? What should I do? Because I already finished, right? Anything? Do you see anything that I missed? I should check. I didn't check, or there's something. I'm not sure whether.
So
I do the right thing here.
steps.
Yeah.
If you've completed all steps and you're wondering if the VPE, why he hasn't approved it, there is a possibility that you have missed a step. And where that is you're gonna have to go through each one. Unfortunately, and Sally, you could correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the system is smart enough to identify what project is missing. So you're gonna have to
Okay.
go through the tiles, each one, each project, and see which check mark hasn't been submitted, which has not been completed. Until
Right.
you do that, it will not reach the VPE. Now, your VPE is generally the person to approve your projects, but any club officer can approve your project. So the VPE is out, president, VPPR, VPM,
Right.
should be VPE, president, VPE, secretary, and then club president. That is the hierarchy in terms of approving projects.
Right.
Michelle, you had a question before. Is this giving you any clarity here? Is there anything that I can address that that you maybe had a question about?
No, because what I think in terms of myself, my learning is probably better as I go, as I'm doing it. I can get, this is helping me, but I also learn better by doing. So I'm gonna be going back to base camp and doing more work there. Because last time I was on it, the more I use it, the more I became more familiar. But I have to use it on a consistent basis.
Oh, Michelle, that was so powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. I just want to say 2 things about that. Learn a little, do a little. Learn a little, do a little. If you try to cram everything in 1 hour, it's not going to be as effective. You're going to learn something, but I do feel like it's sitting in 1 hour or maybe 2 hours, it gets a little overwhelming. So as I said before, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes another day, and then maybe if you have some extra 15 minutes another time in a day of the week, I would definitely do that. And you're right. You're absolutely right. We learn by doing. So once you've, gone through this training, go back either tonight or tomorrow, say, let me just test out exactly what they went over and poke around the system. You're not going to break the system, guys. You can click on all of those projects and take a look and see and navigate for yourself. Okay, what do I have to prepare myself for? What type of project do I have coming up that's next, right? And never feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I don't know what I'm doing. The hardest part is showing up to these meetings. So even if, and close your ears, Stella, because you may not be happy that I'm going to say this, even if you have to take a piece of paper and read it and look as you're presenting, do that. And that's what it takes. If that's going to get you comfortable, here's your permission slip to say, do it. And then little by little, you wean off of it. It becomes index cards, and then it becomes Post-its. And then you're going to realize, I don't need this anymore. And until you get on the stage and start practicing, you will never feel like ready. So you have to just keep on doing. So learn a little, do a little, learn a little, do a little, and be observant in your meetings as well, right? Because you get to learn from others and what they're sharing. And you're like, oh, I'm going to do that too. So that's also another takeaway. Any other questions? Because I want to make sure that I'm answering questions as well. Thank you so much, Philip, and Michelle. Anybody else has any questions? Feel free. Don't be shy. I won't bite, I swear.
Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Hi. So I selected a pathway and it's asking me to pay a small fee in order to do the pathway, just making sure that's normal and expected, because I didn't know about that until just now when I selected my pathway.
Okay, that sounds like, I believe we need to reach out to Toastmasters International. They might need to correct something on their end.
Okay.
And Stella could correct me if I'm wrong, but the purpose of you, when you signed up as a new member, you paid $20 one-time fee. That should go to your pathways. So
I
that
see.
should cover your pathways. So there should be no additional $20 unless you're looking to purchase a new pathways. So
Unless maybe he already chose one. Have you chosen one before? A pathway
I
before?
don't think I went through that process. This is the first time I've accessed the screen. I took the assessment as we were having this meeting, and I chose the one that was recommended. So I don't remember having selected one.
So we can reach out and just so everybody knows, Jonathan is part of Hudson River Toastmasters. Woohoo! And so we'll reach out on his behalf and connect him with TI. If that happens to you guys, I would highly encourage you reach out to your VPE and ask for some support so they can reach out to Toastmasters International. Good questions, because if you don't know, the best way to ask is to just ask, right? Don't feel like you're getting stuck. And because we know that, once we get stuck, we don't move. And then we say, forget it, I don't want to do this anymore. And then you kind of like lose your purpose of why you're here. This is why we're here. We're here to help you. So any other questions?
I have a question. On that note, when I go to the different projects, it just says like elected projects, but then you can't, at least on my end, I can't really click on it. It doesn't bring me to the, I don't know if that.
So on Philip's screen here, do you see like on the side here on the left where it says level 1, level 2, and if you scroll down a little bit more, Philip, you're going to see here where it says your level 1 completion. I guess you can't get past level 1. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. But in any event, you should probably not jump into level 2 until you completed level 1. So your question is, you can't toggle between the areas within level 1. Is that right?
Yes, I believe. Yeah, I believe you're correct. Yeah, thank you.
That's a bit bizarre, but you might want to. You should be able to see, assuming. Well, so level 1 is pretty similar in all paths, right? So there should be speech. There should be some evaluation there. And so you should have exactly what Philip has on his screen. If you don't have those electives and all those projects, again, I would reach out to your either refresh, go back out of Toastmasters. Sometimes it gets glitchy and we're just coming off the cuffs of renewal, and that can be why. And then if it still continues, I would reach out to your VPE and ask them for some support, and maybe they can reach out to Toastmasters International.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course, anytime. Anybody else have any question? I'm here to help you because I don't want to just continue to talk. Are there questions that you have? Is this making sense? Is it resonating? Is there something that I didn't cover that you wish I could address?
Kim, this is Tom McKeown.
Yes, Tom.
And I'd just like to say, for the longest time, I was paranoid about pathways, But since I've met you on the phone, I'm not paranoid anymore. I feel I can learn this.
Oh, I so love that. I want you guys to know anybody can learn this. I hope that you feel some confidence in doing this on your own. Learn a little, do a little. If you're interested in obtaining the main deck presentation, and I compiled a frequently asked questions about pathways and Basecamp. If you want that, feel free to type in the chat your email and I will send it to you. So I have compiled the frequently asked questions for pathways training, giving you a high level overview, and I can also share with you the main deck to kind of give you an idea. I want this for you. This is your resources. So feel free to ask questions. If this resonated and you feel like, okay, I'm going to sign up for the next pathway so that I can learn a little more because I'm going to come prepared with questions, please do so. I highly encourage you. This is what we're here for. We are like your information desk.
Kim, I have another question. So you say if I complete like one, for instance, icebreaker, I check everything, and it will automatically go to my VPE, right? And then someone will review it and give me approval.
So if you completed all of the level 1 projects, right? And if everything is intact and complete, it should automatically go to your VPE.
Okay.
Sure. Ask your VPE. You can ask any club officer. Did you receive
Right. Yeah.
So they should be able to identify it. And they did not, that means there's something there to be clicked, to be completed.
And since I belong to 2 clubs.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
How's this gonna work?
So it depends on who you're giving your project to. So
Okay.
if you finish your icebreaker, for example, and you say, I'm going to give it to Hudson River Toastmaster, then you have to reach out to your club officer in Hudson River Toastmasters and say, did you get my project completion? And if they say, I don't see it here, that means there's something on your end that needs to be completed.
Got it. All right.
And
Thank
with
you.
your VPE too, they're really your support guys. They should be able to help you with your education. So your of defense would be a VPE. You know, your club officers, everyone in your club should be able to help you. But if you feel like I'm not getting the answers or I need a little more clarity, come back here. Ask the questions. This is what we're here for.
Yes.
So we want you to get comfortable and we want you to be able to like navigate this on your own. The more questions you have, the more clarity you will get. If you don't have questions and you're just kind of, going with the flow, what everybody's doing, it'll be hard to do on your own, but ask questions. So I'm happy to entertain those questions. And so everybody who wanted those resources has typed in the chat. I will be sure to send this over to you. And we have the next Pathways training in December. So please be on the lookout. I hope this resonates with you. Again, yes. I will share some resources and come back. Even if it's just to say hi or come back to say, I completed level 1 and go next. And then you could go into Tom's room and then you could go into Adam's room and soon you'll be DTM and you'll be here as Pathways Chair. How about that?
Sounds great.
Okay, fantastic. I'm so happy.
Kim?
Any questions before we break?
Yes, Kim, I would like to ask a question, please. What do you mean by giving the point to a club when we, for example, when we are a member of 2 clubs, for example, as Philip said? What does that mean, giving the point to a club for the project?
When you let me make sure I'm understanding the question. So you're asking, when do you notify your club when you completed a project?
I don't know yet. I don't know really because Philip said that he is a member of 2 clubs.
Okay.
Is that correct? And
you said that you can give your point to for the project to a club. So what
Yes.
does that mean?
Understand that. So are you part of 2 clubs?
Yeah.
Okay.
One in Martinique, because I'm from Martinique, so I'm a member of a club in Martinique, and I'm a member of the Toastmaster of the Columbia University Toastmaster Club. So I would like to know how to deal with both of them, because I'm a beginner in both of them. So
Okay, fantastic. Great question. So I would highly suggest you sit down with the VPEs for both clubs. They should to map out who are the members who are going to help them to receive the DCB goals, right? So they become distinguished. So if you're going to be part of the that to achieve the goals, and you want to assign a particular project to that club, then you say, when I've completed this project, this will be assigned to this particular club. And Stella, can you correct me if I'm wrong here? You can select which club it goes to. Is that right?
Yes, she can select which club it goes to. I'm also a member of Columbia University Toastmasters. I can tell you, I don't think they really need it right now, but you can give it to, depends on them anyway. You can speak to your VPE. I think that's Claire at the moment. Speak to Claire and ask her if Columbia University needs the credit, and then you can just assign it. You can just choose Columbia University. Otherwise, choose your other club.
But how can I do that? To assign the point to the credit to a club. So where can I do that? Is it on the platform or
Basecamp? No, yeah, in Basecamp.
Basecamp?
Yeah,
Okay.
once you complete a level, you will see you get the option at the end to choose
Oh, okay.
where you want to, who you want to give the credit to. Yeah, but you have to complete the level first.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So
Thank
your is to ask your VPE. Always check with your VPE so that you're on board, and they should be mapping out who is going to be helping the club achieve those goals. And like Stella said, if they already have those members in line, then maybe you just give it to the other club. And that's a good problem, because she's part of 2 clubs. And Stella's part of 6 clubs. 6 clubs, Stella? I have not met anybody.
6 clubs?
Is it? Yeah, she's part of 6 clubs. Maybe it could be more. But in any event, it's always a good question, and you can determine who should get the credit. So, and work with your VPE too, so they can tell you, what is required for that other club to achieve the goals. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Of course, anytime. Anybody else before we wrap up? If there's no other questions, I want to thank you all for participating, for being here with me, for your energy, for your time and your patience. Again, we have another project, another training in December. So like I said, even if you mastered level 1 or if you got through one project, come back. Tell me about it. Tell us your experience so that everybody can learn with you. Okay?
Thank you
Fantastic,
so
guys.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Of course, anytime. Thank you.
Bye,